Она будет слегка сужаться, и еще, смотрите,
How did you discover the Oculus Rift?
Well, I discovered Oculus Rift from my friend, one of my co-workers. He really liked the idea and he showed me the specifications of the first DK1 and I immediately turned out to be a huge fan of this technology, so I already bought about 6 of them and now I am waiting for DK2, same as thousands of people all around the world.
What will be better in DK2?
I hope everything, mostly the resolution, because it's a huge upset for whole community, actual resolution. Also the delay, I hope will be quite smaller, shorter, and also not first and not last, but the movement thanks to the outside tracking camera. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it will go to Europe as soon as possible and will not have to wait till the whole world gets their own.
How did you come up with the idea of this simulator, the Fly Prague?
This idea came also from another friend of mine who already have about 3 flying simulators. So he owns a Cessna simulator, helicopter, Robinson R-22 and Boeing 737 simulator. And he asks me if I can create for him a flipping platform, such this one, but smaller one, for the helicopter. We did it, we managed it, and afterwards the Oculus Rift came to me and we came up with the idea to join these 2 technologies. Even though they look like they work perfectly well alone, standalone, it's a huge amount of work in integration to get everything passed inside such gears.
So if you have the 2 elements for the Oculus Rift and the platform, what other elements would you like to add in the future? In maybe 5 years or 10 years?
Then in 5 years I will be very glad if we upgrade this whole attraction a few steps forward with, let's say, fans accordingly to the wind, which will be blowing to the passengers. And I really like the idea to feel the people they are outside of their bodies, with the quadcopter starting from here to go all around the city and then came back. And the passengers will feel like, wow, I've been the one who fly away. But in 10 years, I hope we will be much more high tech, to wear some sort of gloves and even whole body suits to move in the virtual reality, to move freely and to go anywhere in the city where you would like to, or even to have a few real-time quadcopters above the city to transfer the real-time video.
I have a question there. What do you think about Facebook buying Oculus Rift?
When Facebook bought the Oculus, it was a huge surprise for me. I didn't thought it's such a strategic move, because I don't know if the people believes in such a value of the Oculus. Yes, it's cutting edge, but I think that $2 billion, I think it was.
16
$16
billion.
billion, yeah, is a very nice amount.
Yeah.
It's great because some huge companies stand behind the Oculus now, and I have no fear that second or third version of Oculus will be there. That's something I'm sure now because of the support. But it was a huge surprise.
Yeah. How do you think storytelling will change? Do you think storytelling will change for these virtual worlds?
I think the storytelling will continue as it is because we are used to something. We like books, we like to feel the story.
Yeah.
And therefore new technologies should continue, to pass this and to bring people the story they can live in. The technology is here only to, let's say, help with the imagination, to feel or live the story inside. But that's all. The storytelling principle should remain as it is.
Do you think virtual reality or an environment like this has more in common with film or theater or immersive theater?
The virtual reality is very close to theater. I think it's where it starts to be used. It's the break point, break even.
Yeah.
We all go now into 3D movies, into international cinemas.
Yeah.
And that's where it started. But this is the next step, I think and hope. There will be Oculus Rift and 3D feeling cinemas in the near future. The problem now is that each seat has to have its own computer, its own glasses and so on. But right now we have here a platform with 6 seats, 6 computers, and it's only one step behind the whole cinema filled in with 300 seats.
Invincible. Looking to the right, you can see the Teen Church, and across the square, the Baroque Church of St. Nicholas stands out. The oldest of Prague's squares dates back to the 10th century, when it was used as a marketplace on the crossroads of European trading routes. Many centuries have gone by since then, but you can still see below us right now that the markets are still in place today. Even the trading routes have not disappeared entirely, as Bajitskar Street, going from the square to the river, is today one of the most expensive shopping streets in Europe. Since the weather is exceptionally favorable today, we will once again return to the old town hall. Before finally leaving the square, we will fly level at the top of its 69.5-meter high tower. For lovers of architectural history, we must not forget to point out that the predominant style of the exterior has not been chosen accidentally. They have a magical significance. In the distance, over the blue roof, you can see a panoramic view of Prague Castle, where we strongly believe we will take you on the next flight through Prague. Flying past one of the 30 statues and sculpture groups, we are slowly approaching the end of our trip. Now, at the very end of our trip, we shall say goodbye with a special treat. We will try to climb as high as possible to the utmost limit of our engines. We hope that the following view will remain etched on your memory, and thanks to today's flight from Prague, you have fallen passionately in love with the Czech capital. On behalf of the whole crew, we hope you enjoy the rest of our flight, and thank you once again for choosing Fly Prague Airlines for your journey.
Some 3D. So it's like the same thing, but
so I wish you have a nice flight, and if you will be sick, so just close your eyes and give me a sign. I will stop it. Okay? So I wish you a nice flight, and I will turn on. Okay, we'll start it right now.
Comfortably, flight number 1175 is about to start. During the entire flight, you can look about freely and let yourself be carried away by the unique views of Prague sights. We're beginning our journey right in the heart of the capital city, on Wenceslas Square. While we're circling the statue of St. Wenceslas, behind which you will notice the main building of the National Museum. This is a suitable moment to remind you of some historical facts. St. Wenceslas is the patron saint of the Czech state, and throughout history, Wenceslas Square has become a natural center for the city's inhabitants. If you are told by a local, let's meet under the tail, then it means that you are to meet at this statue under the tail of St. Wenceslas's horse. Wenceslas Square is commonly seen as a place where Prague citizens gather at decisive moments in the nation's history. For example, the famous Velvet Revolution, which brought freedom to the Czechs and meant the fall of the communist regime, took place here on Wenceslas Square in 1989. Now, please sit back firmly into your seats as we'll be flying through a zone where we usually encounter strong and gusty winds. The wind may cause considerable shaking of our aircraft, therefore we strongly warn you against leaving your seats. Don't let these conditions disturb you while viewing the buildings, because each of them